Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Crisol Theater of Idols. It's a survival horror first-person shooter, which I almost never cover those just because it's kind of outside my wheelhouse, but it's set in kind of like an alternate Spain overrun by blood golems and puppets and marionettes and stuff, and that sounds really cool. It's one of those games that's been slowly picking up traction as people are just kind of sharing it word of mouth. It had almost no marketing. And that's very much my kind of jam. I love games that, even if they're popular, they almost just are sleeper hits that just grow and grow and grow in popularity as people discover them and share them and whatnot. I like being part of that, so we're going to just give this a shot and see how it goes. Okay, newcomer receive greater resources and your foes will be less lethal. You know, honestly, I think I'm just going to be a novice. It's late at night, I'm tired, and I don't do survival horror games. I just kind of want to blast some foes.
What is life? A frenzy. What is life? An illusion, a shadow, a fiction. The greatest good's but little, and this life is but a dream. And dreams are only dreams.
Gabriel, my faithful warrior. Dark times are upon us, and I will need your blade once more.
Children, your time has come.
Do not waver. Should you fail now, the world will drown in the waters of hatred.
The destroyer has risen.
Beyond the sea of storms stands a cathedral, where my presence is no longer welcome. A prison built to contain the power of the tides.
Guilt. Fulfill your duty. Obey your blood.
Embrace your legacy and cast out the evil that dwells there before it breaks its chains. May the light of the sun reign now and forevermore. Crisol!
Is this a mixture of Praise the Sun and the Spanish Inquisition? Because if so, that's funny. Oh, the beach is just covered in dead bulls.
How did I end up in this place? Now I remember. My lord brought me here to fulfill his will. I must find that cathedral as soon as possible.
Okay, walk towards the ledge to climb it. There's kind of an interesting shader on things that gives it, I want to say, somewhat of a black lining. Crab. Wait, did observe? Okay, I thought for a second it changed from observe to destroy.
I really hate the water.
Immediate shark. I've been playing too much Fellowship. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know how much exploration there is to be had in this game.
I wonder if anyone at the church will miss me.
Okay, so our character has a ring on their finger. I think it's a fancy ring, too. Normally I'm just like, alright, ring. But this one, like, honestly wouldn't be... Okay, control to crouch. There we go. This is the kind of ring that I'd expect, like, magic powers from. Maybe. Or it's just his high school graduating class ring. I never bought one of those because I thought they were kind of silly. But in college I met like a couple of people that were like really into wearing their giant honking rings. Okay, there we go. Like, it was kind of silly how big those rings were.
That was close.
Hey, it's a voiced character. Like a voiced protagonist. Not that it really matters, but I've been playing a lot of games with silent protagonists recently, and I'm a little tired of it. Maybe he's going to talk to himself too much, but I don't know. It's better than nothing.
By the sun, it is huge.
What, the cathedral? Is it? I mean, doesn't really seem like there's much left. Unless this is just the Abbey outer gate.
Come on. Oh, just a little further.
There it is.
Okay, it is
Prison
huge.
of the Lord of the Sea.
No doubt about it. It is the very same cathedral from my visions.
I want one of these.
The path is blocked. I will have to find another way around.
I want one of these games to be kind of a. I mean, it doesn't have to be directly, but I'm thinking of like how in real life we have a bunch of different faith systems that were all kind of concurrent, many borrowed from each other, but few of them had like crossovers, that it was polytheism, but polytheism within certain sectors. And I'm sure within these sectors you had a bunch of like separate faiths that did get cobbled in. Okay, looks like I can grab a bunch of money. Silver bowls. High quality silver coins. One side shows a mythological beast. The other reads, "Hail Tormentosa by the grace of the sea." I'll get 25 coins. Freaky doll right there. I like how this is looking. But it's not like, well, okay, I'm thinking about this from the perspective of like God of War, which specifically, actually I have to lower my sensitivity a bit. This is zippy. Okay, that's a little bit better. I guess I should probably actually lower the sensitivity in game. Vibration. I'm going to turn that off. Oh, my controller's not plugged in anyway. General sensitivity. I'm going to bump it down. That's a little bit better. It's going to be twitchy. I'll have to play around with it. Oh, that's freaky. Yeah, a lot of these big marionette pieces just all over the place. Some playing blocks. More money. Anything else here? But like God of War, for example, features a Greek god and then Greek god in Roman myth. Or not Roman myth, Ragnarok, Viking, Norse myth. Tormentosa 1981, April Fair and Celebrations. I really like posters like this. I honestly kind of wish we had more of them. Art Deco is just such a lovely style. Kind of one that it's nice to see pop back up again, but I don't know. I feel like modern people in charge of marketing are extremely boring for the most part, and they don't come up with very interesting ad campaigns ever. Anywho, what was I going to say? So, that horse has gills? That horse has gills. That horse has gills and is dying.
I've seen battlefields before, but never one without corpses. Something is not right.
Torino. Something... Cerveza Torino, maybe? I don't know. I really like these posters. Tormentosa. Okay. Ofiotor Fighting Plaza. Celebrating the fair and festivities. And... Cool. God, I hope those aren't generated with AI. I don't think they are. They definitely don't look it. They look pretty legit. Not that I'd have to zoom in real hard to actually check these things fully, but it looks pretty consistent, which is like a big one. Let's see what I was going to say about any of these things. Hello. But I can't think of a whole lot of examples of like actual mythology where you had crossover myth between like, you know, Greek gods and Norse gods. That they're always kind of separate in a violent way. That it's like their faith versus my faith as opposed to integrating the two. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because a lot of Greek gods, you know, this is like the progenitor god, the, you know, the grand poobah who's in charge of everything. You can't exactly have an Odin and a Zeus comfortably in the same place, as they share a lot of the same, like, dominion. And so, like, you can kind of write it off as they're just, like, ultra-powerful mythological entities and not, like, quite as important as their mythologies make them out to be.
Or what did this, but I cannot allow it to set foot in Hispania.
Interesting that this character, I think, does have an accent. Oh, I'd have to look at who the voice actor is.
Angela, get back to the fair right now. It's dangerous out there.
Emilio went to the cathedral alone. I'm not leaving him behind.
I know it, but at least let us send help.
I'm not wasting any more time. Every second counts.
Listen to me. You won't get far on your own. Trust me. I swear we'll find him together.
Okay. Just be quick.
Like, I would love to have one of these stories where it's like two separate but like very analogous mythologies. So like the idea of the Spanish Inquisition figured out how to trap and capture Poseidon and like stick him in this cathedral. And maybe that's kind of the implication that they're going for on this one. Just within kind of their own mythology. Kind of, I mean, it's supposed to be Hispania, so it's Spain-ish. Certainly ain't my Spain. Not that I've ever been to Spain. I'd like to go. I feel like it'd be a little toasty for me. But I really like Spanish food, so it seems like it would be worth it. Hello.
It's them!
Hold it right there! She looked terrified.
Okay. But yeah, I just think that would be kind of an interesting narrative trope to have one of those where, like, you know, more modern-ish or semi-modern times with, like, the analogous Greek, Norse, Egyptian, and I mean even, like, Christian gods if you want to throw them in. Though that tends to be a little spicier, topic-wise. I think it's easy for people to... Well, I don't think she survived.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, we do have a gun. I think it's easier for people to accept, like, Greek and Norse myth as fiction, whereas Abrahamic less so. I think because they're active faiths. I don't know how many people actually are still, like...
Angela, you there?
Well, I don't...
Pick up! Angela! Stop fooling around! Or I swear I'm gonna lose my marbles!
This is Captain Gabriel Escudero. Do you copy?
Captain, huh? Who are you, little soldier? And where's Angela?
I am afraid she is gone. All I found was her radio.
She was my favorite. Damn statues! And you, better get out of there, or you'll be pushing daisies too!
Hello? What did she mean by statues?
I'm not happy about that.
Gabriel, have you given up already? Is this how far your faith goes?
No, my lord. I just need another chance. I swear, I will not fail you again.
Then tell me, do you seek my blood to vanquish the enemies of the sun?
The blood of the
Please, grant it to me.
Say it louder.
Yes, my lord! Grant me your power! Bless me with your blood!
Okay, that is extremely cool, but I was really hoping Blood of the Sun, it would be like molten and glowy. Oh. So we hurt ourselves to reload. That's interesting. Well, we did incinerate it, so I guess it is Blood of the Sun. I was just thinking, okay. I was just thinking it would be really cool to have a gun that was just like full like hotspot and molten on the front. But is what it is. Okay, we have to go into the audio settings as usual. Gun noises and me are not friends. I do not like loud guns. I don't know, blame tinnitus, probably. Like, credit where credit is due, they did burn up, so I guess the blood is molten. I just wish it looked that way. I don't know, I was just imagining a character who's, like, gloriously incandescent. If anybody has ever seen my, did a series on Code Vein, the first one. Are we a weird sun vampire now?
Look at that beast. Reclaim it.
Is that a bulldog? Is that a boar? What is that creature? Oh, it's a pig. It's a boar. The snout just looked weird.
Its life flows inside me. I can feel it.
Okay, hold F to absorb the blood from dead animals. Body will disappear after you absorb it, so try not to waste it. Okay, recover all of my blood. Well, none of those seem harvestable. This one looks like it is. I feel like this guy is going to need to see a doctor real bad. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, like there's a bunch of these really gray dead ones. Oh, it's probably in this pen. Oh, is this one going to be alive? There's also a sickle here, but I don't think I can grab that.
We'll need something a bit more. Sharp.
Okay, E to attack with your knife. If timed correctly, your slash can also block most enemy attacks. Knife will lose durability with use. If it becomes completely worn down, it'll lose its ability to block damage. Need to find the sharpener's motorbike to repair it. Okay. Not alive. These are some smooth chickens.
Yes. Take it all. It's yours.
Okay. Seriously, though, did we get haunted by Sun Dracula?
I've never felt so alive.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, that's freaky looking. Okay, we have this. Nope. Immediately burn out all of my sharpness meter stabbing a
Path is
cart.
clear.
But yeah, the voice actor on this interests me because he sounds fairly American, but every once in a while when he like has to say something more Spanish, his accent comes through, and I don't know if it's just a person who's fluent in Spanish and can put on the accent, or if it's a Spanish person. Okay, so headshots don't matter. I wonder if this does locational damage. Maybe. Hard to say. I'll just remember to reload. Well, I think that's an incredibly cool framing element of using my blood for bullets. You know what? I know why I'm a little disappointed by the not incandescent gun. Is I was kind of hoping this character would just be like a proto-Nova kid. Like from Starbound. The living star race. Just because I think that would be an extremely cool, like... It's an extremely cool, like, character idea. Obviously, probably wildly overpowered. But the idea of just being, like... slowly turning into a sun yourself. I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything that is lootable. Part of the reason why I threw this on an easier difficulty is so I wouldn't have to spend every waking moment looting things. Or just hunting for loot, just in case. Okay. Plasmarine, a syringe filled with thick, shimmering liquid. Label claims it's a medical compound that rapidly regenerates blood and heals wounds in seconds. So C, to use Plasmarine syringe from your inventory. Healing compound that regenerates a small amount of blood. Okay. I'm getting some amount of Bioshock, too. I don't know. Somewhere between Resident Evil 8, maybe? And Bioshock. Both are, like, extremely good games. Oh, you can. Oh, that's cool. So this does have locational damage. That was something I was actually going to bring up, but I want to test it a little bit more. Because I knew I could take the head off. Okay, that's a cool little puppet dude. But one thing I've always been kind of mad that games haven't been doing more of is location-based damage. Like, if you shoot an enemy in the leg, a lot of enemies just don't react. And I'm always a big fan of games where, like, there are gameplay benefits and potentially minuses for, you know, headshots, leg shots, arm shots, and whatnot. And in too many video games are too satisfied with the idea of just having it be headshot and nothing else. But, like, I don't know. I feel like some shooters where if you blast some dude's arm, they drop their gun. Uda. Vuda?
Peekaboo! Still alive?
Thanks to the sun.
Ooh, a sun buddy! Looks like we're on the same team! By the way, name's Mediodia.
You, a servant of the sun. If that is true, then help me reach the Cathedral of the Sea.
I could? Sure. But, Gabe, I don't think that's such a great idea.
Do not call me that. Just tell me how to get there. The rest is my business. Got it?
Ugh. Always the same old song. Fine, fine. Rio Seco's just a short stroll away. Follow the canal. It'll take you straight to the cathedral. Piece of cake. But seriously, Gabe, you should swing by the hideout first.
I said do not call me that. Never mind. Thanks for the help.
I wonder how linear this is. Oh, tab is just an instant turnaround. You know what? I'm fine with that. Is there a map? There is a map. Okay. Oh. So whatever this was, I missed something. Keeping that in mind for the future, maybe I can go back. So this is the way I came from. And yeah, I appreciate how slow and methodical the movement feels on this. It's not one of those where I'm able to just, like, sprint through at high speeds. Let's see. Do I want to just absorb? Maybe overkill, considering. But if I'm lucky, I don't take a whole lot of damage. And then we have nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'll just try and keep an eye out for interactables. It's definitely one of those where I really appreciate when games have accessibility settings to make interactables much more obvious. And this one's pretty good about it. It usually shows...
the river that girl mentioned.
Oh. Duh. Hopefully stabbing things that aren't enemies doesn't hurt that sharpness. But... not betting on it. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I just... not a lot of good survival horror games, which has always been kind of a surprise for me. Because it feels like it's one of those genres that could be... should be mega popular. I guess it is. Oops. It is, but like in a weird way. There's another one. Okay, this one's a really wobbly pull. Like, survival horror has been really popular. I guess I'm just surprised that, like, the Resident Evil style survival horror games have been largely kept to, like, Dino Crisis, I guess Dead Space. Yeah, Dead Space. And then, like, Signalis. I'm trying to think of other games that, like, really nailed this style. For me, it's the slowness of it, the methodicalness of it. And the resource management.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay, use gasoline to turn on the motorbike and sharpen your knife. Every time you use the sharpener's motorbike, your knife regains full durability. Problem is I can't tell how durable it is. Gasoline. It's a bit dented, but has some gasoline left. I mean... knife is already fully sharpened. Good to know. Yeah, it looks legit. It's always something I have to check for. I refuse to cover games that use generative AI. And I'm not going to be quiet about it. But it also means that, like, I'm going to have to stop and look at some things every once in a while and just be like, just in case. Always got to check my corners here. I do really appreciate that this is a first-person shooter with, like, keyboard and mouse. Ow. Look. Sometimes you just gotta shoot the non-existent Grundle off. Yeah, I was checking all my corners. I forgot to check straight ahead. In any of these. No, like, it feels like it should be something I'd search. But alas. We get another Plasmarine. I guess me also playing on the easiest difficulty means that
This can't be happening. Somebody wake me up already. They ended the lives of all my family. My kids. My wife. I didn't even have time to say goodbye. Padre Arroyo says that the cathedral is a safe place. That the sea will protect us within its walls. I want to believe him. I need to believe him. But getting there won't be easy. My truck is in the garage and those things are everywhere.
I appreciate that. I also really appreciate that this axe for a handle has like a weird crab leg thing going on, and this dude's got like a gazillion metal anchors. I don't know. Whoever was in charge of the art direction for this game really nailed it. Like, this is a busy series of environments that I'm kind of going a little too far past, but like, this looks really good. Lived in a way that a lot of games feel stale. Sterile, even? Pop my head out just to see if there's anybody that's going to come stab me in the tuchus. Because there's another door here, and I wanted to double check it. Guess I can also check the map. Did I miss anything? No, it doesn't look like it. And also, missing things is not, like, hugely important. Oh, I see. This is just a bonus area with a little bit of money in it. Now, we do have an explosive barrel. Couple of them. Let's see. Let's start with one. Let's wait for them to get a little close. Seems pretty good. Now, the one problem I do have... Nope. Seems like the explosives are genuinely extremely good. Oh, there was a living guy. So the puppets weren't driving. They just stabbed the hell out of him, probably. Okay, there's too much electricity on the other side, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get through. No. Does look like I'll be able to get to the other side at some point to interact with it. I can absorb the weird fish horse. Sure, why not? I do really like this ammo system. Making your health your ammo is brilliant. Because unlike most other survival horror games where you really do have to nickel and dime your ammo, here you have unlimited ammo within reason. I think that makes for a really fun kind of economy. Okay. The amount of candles here is a concern. Like, all it would take is one sloppy person to send one of these...
I am not leaving this place. There's something out there. Something worse than those damn statues. I couldn't see her clearly, but she is huge. Every time she moves, the floor trembles. Like if the earth were about to rip apart. By the holiest sea, don't let her find me. She is close. I can hear her. I can hear her pray.
Yeah, I'm really digging this. It's got elements of like a little bit of Resident Evil, a little bit of Bioshock, but it doesn't really feel constrained to either of them. It's stronger because of the influence rather than just feeling like a imitation. Which is something that I guess I want out of games that kind of follow the formula. I think for me, the puppets aren't the most compelling enemy type, just because, I mean, I don't know, maybe we've just got Mad Geppetto as our primary antagonist, and he's created a bunch of, you know, evil puppets.
I will need to cut the power if I want to get any closer.
And not a whole lot of enemies here, which is appreciated. Part of the reason why I don't play a whole lot of survival horror is because the, oh, it's like a boar's leg. being held up by like a weird mermaid tail thing. That's a really cool looking espresso machine. Like, they did a really good job with this. Let's see, what was I going to say about any of these things? I don't know. I think for me, I want to get invested in worlds, and I think they're doing a good job of this. Boy, that's a hell of a lot of cukes. What were you doing with this amount of cucumbers? I don't think you were making endless Japanese egg sandwiches. I don't think that would fit. Yeah, there's not another door there. There we go. Right. I keep pressing R to reload, and it's not R. Okay, nothing there. Keep seeing these paintings of people, and it keeps spooking me. Oh. Yeah, maybe easy difficulty was too easy. I think I'm getting through this too unscathed. And so I'm overwhelmed with resources, but that's okay. Like I said, it's the end of the day and I don't want to strain myself. I do hope this becomes more non-linear. At some point, anyway. I'm also really curious about the fact that my max health is reduced by half. Alright, let's see about this poor bugger.
Just my luck.
His blood. Take it. In his memories, you will find what you seek.
No. I cannot do this. That is not an animal.
Silence. Will you dare disobey the sun?
Never.
Huh. I really appreciate the fact that the sun god we worship doesn't seem to be, truck keys, a blood-forged replica of the truck. Or truck keys. They should work as well as the originals. What? Well, that gets them out of the way nice and easy. Okay. Not as keen on the mini-games, to be honest, but oh well. Oh. That is what he was planning. I was like, not through the fence. But I guess he doesn't really care about what happens to the truck. I definitely wouldn't be aiming for that pole. I'd aim just a little bit to the right.
What now? You! By the sun!
Well, that seemed unsafe.
Gabe, listen to me. Get to the shelter. There's still time.
You again? Why can you not mind your own business?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Sunshine. I'm just trying to make sure you don't get yourself killed.
I do not need anyone worrying about me.
And has anyone ever told you you're stubborn as a mule? Reinforcements are already on their way. We just lost Angela. Don't go adding yourself to the list.
Someday I will stand before the sun. But I promise you, today is not that day.
Our character does seem kind of maybe overly single-minded. I get why he wouldn't exactly want to go back. But on the flip side, I feel like gathering some information would be useful. But then again, I guess we're not like an expert infiltrator. We're a dude with a gun, so like clearly we have some level of position within this church cult thing. But it's not like Leon, who is like a cop that actually cares about everybody else. We have one goal, and it's to get to the cathedral. Nothing else matters.
I cannot carry more syringes.
Damn it. There's one. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I get them on the ground... Oh. That's interesting. So it's the central torso that matters. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. But yeah, so I literally burnt off the lower half completely. So weirdly enough, my extremely piss poor habit of center of mass but slightly low of blasting dicks off actually is tactically sound in this game. Look, I don't know. I think it's usually because I am looking down a little bit when I'm playing games. Rather than up, just because I want to see if there's stuff on the ground that I'm missing. And so it's easier for me to look slightly up and shoot for center of mass, which just happens to be my enemy's crotches. I appreciate that I'm being validated here, even if I don't know if I deserve to be. Let's see, can we... Oh, wait. Are we back? No. No, this is a different one. It's the same scenery. Unfortunately, they're reusing some stuff and it throws me off.
I can see it! There it is, the cathedral!
So close that I can almost touch it.
Padre Arroyo said that we would be safe inside. I just need to keep going. Just a few more steps.
Over here. Yeah, so I'm assuming we're kind of in the linear prologue-y section. Maybe things get a little bit more open-ended after we go in the cathedral and presumably get our butts whooped. Or we realize that this is a terrible idea. Oh, it's an elevator. Why is the entrance to this place an elevator? That's terrible. I mean, like, it's a video game, it doesn't matter, but just from the logic of...
Welcome, Captain Escudero. We have been expecting you.
Who are you? Do I know you?
No, not yet. But the sea has told me much about you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Padre Augusto Arroyo, Sumo Timonel of Tormentosa.
Am I meant to be impressed? You sound like just another fanatic to me.
Perhaps you are right. I am nothing but a messenger, after all. But you, sir, you have a far greater role to play. Rejoice, for the god of the sea has chosen you to be his witness.
I serve the sun, so tell your god I am not interested.
No one escapes their fate, no matter how hard they try. The sun has ruled long enough, and soon you will have the honor of watching it drown beneath the waves.
Listen well, preacher. The only thing I will be watching is your fall.
Just as he foretold. But don't keep my lord waiting. He grows impatient.
There it is. The prison of the Lord of the Sea.
Well, this seems maybe a little unwise. Cool treasure chest. More money. And nothing to spend it on. Yeah, more of these dolls. They're kind of cute, honestly. I wouldn't want them, though. I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm kind of glad I grew up in the era where the, like, playable toys and dolls available to me are all, like, cool nerd stuff as opposed to, like, Pinocchio puppet-y things. They freak me out a little. Maybe it's just because all the media... Oh, well, these people didn't. Did they all get beheaded? Oh, a lot of them got beheaded. And also are missing legs.
Stop me? That your faith alone will calm the tide's fury? Foolish little man. You are not strong enough.
No, I am not. But as long as the sun stands with me, there is nothing I cannot do.
Too much trust in a god too cowardly to fight his own battles.
Show yourself and face me. Stop skulking in the shadows.
You are the one hiding, Gabriel. But you can't fool me. Deep down, you know you're nothing but a sinner.
Prison gate.
Whoa.
All right, Gabriel. How hard can it be to fix an arcane seal?
Those are some cool chairs with ridiculously high padded backs. Alright, absorb this man? Castilla. Ceremonial dagger forged with the blood of the Castilla family.
At the dawn of time, darkness ruled the world, forcing mankind to cower in fear among the shadows. Moved by compassion, the sun god descended from the heavens and taught them the secret arts of fire. Those sacred flames tore night from day, giving rise to civilization, and with it, to art, music, and literature. Enchanted by the imagination of his children, the sun took human form and founded a city he would soon call home.
What are these memories? No. The bond is not strong enough.
No, please, no, Jasper, no, Mother Dolores, filthy I beg you, no, forgive me, please, no, no.
Better stop praying.
I will save my prayers for your funeral.
I was going to be quick. I'll enjoy watching you suffer.
Let him go! You monster! Keep shooting! I found him! He's still breathing!
Come on! We have to get him out of here!
So that was a, like, weird zombie woman golem mech thing. Okay, I like this. I don't know why they needed to imply that this is Spain. This could have been a completely original world. I mean, it really is. It's just the only common element with our own is Spain? Anyway. For a prologue, that was pretty strong. I like the looks of it. I'm curious to see where the rest of it goes.
Hey, is anyone there?
Well, well. Sleeping Beauty's finally awake.
Mediodía. You knew the seal was beyond repair and said nothing?
Cool your jets! I did warn you not to go in, but no, Mr. It's My Business didn't listen to me. And now, here we are. My boys risked their buttocks saving yours. Some of them didn't even make it back. But hey, who's counting, right?
I am sorry about your men.
Look, we're fans of the sun too. A sorta secret club, you know? Wardens of some ancient evil that's been chained up on this island for ages. Well, until some idiots screwed it up. Ugh, bravo! Round of applause.
And now you want me to clean up your mess.
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! The seal that kept it trapped was cast with the blood of the foremost die-hard Sun devotees. And guess what? Only the blood of their descendants can fix it. You already gobbled up one in the cathedral, right? Nasty. But we still need 3 more for the grand finale.
All right, we will be allies, for now. But stay out of my way, understood? You would only slow me down.
Whatever you say, Gabe. You're the boss. I'll back you up from here. Now get out there and let's boogie!
The tonality shift on this game is kind of wild. Like, you could put her in Borderlands and it wouldn't feel terribly outlandish. Here it's just strange. Okay, what do we have? I mean,
I can't feel my leg. I can't feel it.
Right. A lot of pool tables down here at
Do you really think
foosball.
we can win? Sometimes it feels like all hope is lost.
Come on, brother. Don't lose faith. Now that the Chosen One is here, our luck is turning around.
I guess you're right. Though, to be honest, he's not exactly what I expected.
Oh, yeah? What were you expecting?
I don't know. Taller?
I wonder who handled the voice acting for this. Because it probably was like a voice acting, well, I don't want to say like collective or studio or something, but I'm getting a really strong Dust and Elysian Tale range here. And I'm curious about that. Like, the gameplay is good, the writing is solid, the story and everything is good. Just the tonality is just a little swingy for me. But, I mean, how much do I actually care? Everything together is fine. It's just that like little bit of just like pulls me out of the immersion. Ooh, now that's a carousel. Is that a carousel? It was a carousel. Also, the rain effects look really nice in this one.
Sooner than you think.
Yoo-hoo, little Robin! Come closer. Don't be shy.
Who are you?
Just a humble admirer, nothing more. It's not every day a soldier of the sun visits us, especially one so handsome.
Cut the nonsense, witch. I do not have time for games.
Such venom, mon cher. This witch only wants to help you.
Oh, really? And what could you possibly offer me?
Oh, spells, blessings, or perhaps enhance your divine blood. All for a modest price, of course. As you can understand, keeping up this lifestyle isn't cheap. But don't worry, you won't have to sell me your soul. At least, not yet.
Well, this is the part I wanted to see. Can I... Okay. So you can save our game. Good. And we can go shopping.
Mon cœur.
So Arsenal. So we can upgrade the plasma marine storage so we can hold 4. We can upgrade the damage, but it's max level, question mark, durability. Or maybe this is something we can upgrade elsewhere, because it seems like durability, damage and durability aren't maxed out. Okay, so we can increase the damage, the fire rate, the reload speed, and the ammo capacity. Weirdly enough, I actually feel like ammo capacity is tempting, but I'm gonna exit out of this for a second. Let's take a look at skills. Oh, we upgrade, okay, different currency types. So crow relics and, well, yeah, I need a crow relic to grab some of these. Last bullet in the magazine does more extra damage for each bullet previously fired from the same magazine. Pairing an enemy recovers 15% of your max health. Some of those are good. Wound blow, 20% health, 6% of the damage you deal to enemies is restored as health. Absorbing blood above your max health has a 20% chance of generating a blood syringe. Speed of using syringes, 12% chance of not consuming a projectile if it hits an enemy. Reloading costs less blood in combat. Aiming for 1.5 seconds causes your next shot to pass through enemies. Neat. None that I'm, like, hugely desirous of. I think I'm just going to go for the ammo capacity. Less reloading is probably good.
May fortune smile upon you.
Okay. Well, do I have... Oh.
1, 2, testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Fabulous.
Oh.
Our base is tucked away beneath the Tormentosa fair. The perfect cover, right? Take a stroll. Don't be shy. Who knows? You might find something useful among all this junk. And if you're up for a challenge, try beating my high score at the Pool Parato. I'm stronger than I look, you know. But don't get too comfy. Herminia Espina's waiting for us in the Mermaid's Quarter. Once you're done, look for the gate with the lit battlements. My boys will open it for you with pleasure.
What is this? Oh, he's just dead. Solari brooch. First glance, just a brooch shaped like the sun, but the engraved numbers suggest it's more than it seems. Okay, so it's a key. And a decent amount of money. Okay, do we have anything else? Yeah, it seems
so
like
you're the chosen one, huh? Let's see how long you last.
Okay, we've got that.
Lived in this town my whole life, and I still can't get used to the rain. I'm surprised I haven't grown scales by now.
Seriously? Galurian stew again?
And what did the gentleman expect? A nice juicy Offiataro steak?
With a side of crispy potatoes. Don't forget that.
Next time, you go out and hunt for food. Until then, shut up and eat what we've got.
At this rate, I'm gonna start clucking.
Okay, looks like I can go up this. This is a really neat carousel. I don't know if there's a reason.
When I was a kid, the carousel felt like the most magical thing in the world. Now look at it. Just a pile of rusty junk.
Okay, we have another one of these, but it requires the number 12 key. So if I check the map, is that marked? It is. Good. There's apparently also the number 7 and 4. So I'll have to go looking for a lot of these. Oh yeah, there's the 7 probably. Yeah, it's a 7. All right. Well, rather than go too far, I think I'm actually going to go back and save and just leave us here. I know we've only just barely touched this game, but it's getting quite late and I should stop while I'm ahead. But I like this. I mean, very much it is kind of pseudo, well, I mean, it's very Spanish. But like Bioshock, Resident Evil 7, 8, and I think that's actually super cool. Okay, go back to the main menu, perfect. Otherwise, I'm just going to be running in circles, and that's always a bad thing. Anyway, it's neat. I think it's really cool. I think the art design and art direction carries the game really hard, and the story is interesting. This could have been an eldritch horror game, and I would have believed, like it would have been all in on it, but the fact that it's kind of its own mythos is fun. I'm curious to see where it goes. I don't know too much about, like, I want to say the more Spanish brand of Christian faith, just because I'm raised in the US. And so I don't know like how much of that is going to shine through on this one, or like other cultural elements. Playing Bloodstained, it felt like there was kind of a series of things I kind of missed out on as like context for the hows and the whys. And I'm getting that same feeling here. But I mean, it could just be a full original invention of theirs that just borrows some elements from across the board. I think that's neat too. Anyway, I guess with all that said, I might as well mention that Crisol, Theater of Idols, is available on Steam now. I'm just going to alt-tab. I think it's dirt cheap too. Like, I was actually really taken aback when I picked this one up, because I think it's like $15, which is, okay, $18 down to 16 for launch, which is an absurdly good price for what it is. Like, this is a game that would have been like $40-50 probably if it had been produced by a AAA studio, you know, 10 years ago. And the fact that it's $20, less than $20 as an indie game is wild. So yeah, if you like Bioshock, if you like Resident Evil, you're probably going to love this game. Seriously recommend it. It is one of the more interesting, unique games I've seen come out this year, and I wanted to highlight it a little bit. But because with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.